Hey guys, it's me, your girl Aladis, and I'm back with a new video after like 4 months of not uploading. I'm so sorry, but today I'm gonna show you how to make this really quick and easy makeup look that you can wear anytime you want. Really, you want to wear it to the beach, whatever. But before we start, please people, please make sure you are washing that pretty face of yours, because if not, you're gonna get pimples and whatever, and you're gonna get a bunch of bacteria all over your brushes, and you don't really want that. So just use whatever cleanser you want. I'm using a $3 one. I mean, whatever, with some nice tap water. That doesn't really need to be clean if you want to. And we're about to get started. Yeah. So first step is primer, and my favorite primer of all time is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. Yeah, and I'm just rubbing it all over my face, getting it really into my pores so they just hopefully disappear. Yeah, and what I like about this primer is that it doesn't have silicone, so it doesn't break me out. Yeah, and that little flower on the side doesn't really have a purpose, but enjoy. Okay, so brows, very important. I love my brows, and the way I do them is I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in the shade soft brown, I believe. Yeah, and the brush by Anastasia as well in number 12, I believe. And I just outline them, and then I fill them in a little or a lot. I like my blocky brow, and at the end I just finish it off with some brow gel. Yeah. So next is, I believe, foundation. Once your primer has set in, you start off applying your foundation. And I use the Wet n Wild foundation in the shade Natural Beige, I believe. I don't know, I'm not really prepared to do this voiceover. I thought it would be better if I did voiceovers, but I suck at them. And as always, I haven't washed the Eco Tools beauty sponge I use in a month or more. Don't do that, guys. That's how you get pimples. So yeah, just blend that in, really buff it in, tap tap tap. For my concealer, I use the Age Rewind in Fair because I am very pale. Very, very pale. Even if it's in summer, I don't even understand how that works. But yeah, my skin has been getting even more pale, and in the mornings I look like a ghost. But anyway, you're gonna apply the concealer in the places that the sun would typically hit your face, which is the forehead and under the eyes, at the bridge of the nose, and in the chin. And you just take that same dirty beauty sponge, and then you just blend it in. Blend, 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 blend away, my dear friend. So yeah, I didn't really calculate how these transitions would last, so I'm just waiting for the next one, which is now. Yes, bronzer, blush, and highlight. The reason that I'm doing these before powdering is because I'm using the new Aqua Cream blush and bronzer duo by e.l.f., which I really, really like. So in the bronzer, I just put it in the hollows of my cheek where I would contour, but I buff it out a little bit more, if that makes any sense. And I also put it at the forehead. Yeah, I put it at the forehead, and I just really blend that in, because I find that with this bronzer it can get a little bit patchy, but if you really work it in, it can really help. And I don't think I show it here, but I also put a little bit on my chin just to define it a little bit. The blush, I just, same thing, same deal. It's part of that blush duo, and I just put in the apples of my cheeks, and I blend upwards because I find it makes your face a little bit pulled back and a little bit more beautiful, if that makes any sense. And really, like, again, blend that in. And with this blush, a little bit goes a long way, so be careful with that. Highlight, I use the What's Up by Benefit, and I put that on the temples, cheek, like down the bridge of the nose, and a little bit on the Cupid's bow, and I blend it in with a brush instead of a beauty blender, because I find that with the beauty blender it kind of disappears. I don't know why, but yeah. Wow, that was fast. Okay, powder. Now that I have all your creams, you can move on with the powders, and I'm just putting that where I need it, because I want this look to be kind of like natural looking, and if you add a lot of powders, it kind of loses that natural-esque thingamabob. And I'm just, you know, putting it under the eyes because I do crease a little bit there. I'm using the Photo Focus Photo Focus powder by Wet n Wild, and yeah, I'm putting that on my forehead and like a little bit on the cheeks, like because I do get like oily there, and on my nose because my nose is very oily. And I'm just enjoying a little snack on that other video. It was a little strawberry. I love strawberries. Fun fact of mine. Okay, for the eyes, I'm using the Tartlette in the Bloom palette, and in the first screen at your top left, I'm just putting the shade Charmer to set the concealer that I had applied before, and just really using that as like a base to help like the colors blend a lot better. And on the second screen right next to that one, I'm putting some of Flower Child, I believe, just to use that as my like transition shade. It's like a shade a little bit darker than Charmer is. Yeah, so on the last screen on the top row, I believe, I'm putting a little bit of like Smarter Pants more on like the outer corner, just to like start defining, sorry if you hear some dogs, but like start defining the crease. And then I move on to, I'm looking at the lower left screen, and I move on to a little bit of Rebel, and I'm defining it even more. And I'm taking a little bit of Rebel and Smarty Pants on the next screen, and I'm just applying it under the eye to really make everything look put together. And finally, I'm just taking Funny Girl and just applying it all over the lid, just to give it a little bit more of a sparkle. So yeah. Finishing off the eye look with some mascara, because what's an eye look without some mascara or mascara? How do you pronounce that? I just pronounce it actually I pronounce it both ways. And don't forget to curl your eyelashes. That's very important, at least for me, because, you know, I don't know, I feel like my eyelashes always stick down, and if I don't curl them, like, I don't know. By the way, don't judge me by the way I apply mascara, because I don't really know how to apply mascara. I know it's kind of dumb, but yeah. Enjoy a nice clip of me attempting to do something very simple. And to finish the look off, I'm just applying some setting spray, because, you know, it was very hot out there. As you can see, like, the sun was really hitting me in the face. And I didn't want anything moving at all. So yeah, and that's the what is it called? The Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, if you were wondering. And on the lips is the Lancome Juicy Shakers, I believe, and I'm not sure what color it is. I am so sorry. I'll link it down in the description. Go check that out. And I think that's it. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed this little video, and comment down below. Maybe give me a little like if you're feeling a little frisky. And if you want to keep seeing more of my face and little photos like this one, follow me on my social media, link down below. Bye!